welcome back to another episode of Templars Talks, number 56 this time. And new week, new stories to talk about. Shows to start with. Did we go to any shows?
I didn't. But maybe you went to the cafe?
No, I did not, because I'm super busy at the moment with school, work, everything. But I did see some show yesterday, sort of, like, unplanned. As we all know, yesterday was Recordstore Day. And I did not plan to see anything or go anywhere or whatsoever. But after school, we got a little surprise, or so to say, from our student sorority that I am joining soonish. And they sent us a packing list, which is kind of remarkable, with all the stuff that we need to collect. So I needed to head into the city to gather a couple of those for as cheap as possible. And thus I went to the store I hate the most in this existence, because I really didn't want to spend any money on it. So Primark, hello, nice to meet you. I ran out pretty fast in desperation, because I really don't like this store. I hate it so much. But yeah. Wait. So that, well... Yeah, so I went into the city center there, and I passed by one of the stores that had something going on. And, there was a store that had an in-store performance. And to make my life even more annoyed, it happened to be Dutch artists, which I probably don't like very much, and resembles very much to a sheep or a goat to me. She's, however, quite famous though, but not really exactly something I'm into. But Ilse de Lange is something that gathers a lot of people, so it was kind of hard to avoid.
I was thinking, is this going to be Ilse de Lange? I saw someone posted an Instagram story, and she was singing there in the record store, and the only thing I saw was like phones in front of her face. Like, I don't know how close it was, but it looked like they were almost like 10 centimeters away from her face. Like, oh my god.
I don't know. I walked by and I heard meh. And then I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it turned out to be Ilse de Lange.
Okay, thank you. My coffee. My coffee is all over my desk now. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. That is just... Hey, we're here to speak of...
Not your cup of tea.
But it's just... It's also... Yeah. I don't know. That's just how she sounds to me. Like, you know, all these memes on the internet where you have metal bands and then they edit in a goat afterwards. Well, that's me with Ilse de Lange and sheep, basically. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that was one of the life things I experienced in the past 2 weeks. I also had a bit of a sort of private show-ish, rehearsal-ish kind of thing of a project that I'm working together with at the moment. So I went to watch that, and it was fun, but not something that needs a whole review on this, because it's basically a rehearsal and nothing is out public anyway. So, but I did see music. That's the corner of this monologue. I wonder how much people really care about Record Store Day nowadays. I mean, I see people posting about it a lot nowadays. I mean, yeah, I wonder. Are people still going to stores for Record Store Day and buy things? I've seen a couple people go and do that. But for me, I'm always like, I've always been finding all these special editions for Record Store Days all over when I go to festivals and browse through the bins there as if they weren't selling on the day itself. So I'm not quite sure if I need to queue between people doing this. I don't know. Have you ever visited Record Store Day?
I think in the past, like more than
Yeah.
15 years ago.
It used to be on the same day as the record fair in Utrecht in the Netherlands, which was what I was always attending anyway. So more go to the fair rather than the record store day itself. And they eventually had some sort of collaboration in a way, but then they didn't. So I don't know really what was up with that. Um, the thing is, I don't think I need a record store day because I'm buying records anyway, and yeah, that's either at a store, either at a festival, or either straight from the band. I mean, I'm not like buying it from I don't know, big companies in the sense of media market or something like that. So yeah, and maybe interesting.
Now I think I've been I think I've been to some, but I'm not sure if it was back then already like a record store day. I believe there were like these smaller record store
Yeah,
showcases.
I think I
And then we had like those little bands in Dutch little bands. They were not touring record stores, but they would play like
yeah
in-store gigs, like 2 or 3 in the Netherlands, and then there were other record stores, and there
yeah
were other bands. I think it was a week or maybe that was before the record store day, like the pre, how do you say that, the
I don't
what
know.
comes before it.
But I think we been to one of those. Yeah,
The
I've been
voorligger.
inviting you. I remember I took you to one of the in-store shows in Rotterdam, didn't I?
Perhaps I think we went to one in
No,
Amsterdam.
that was in
Caputo.
Rotterdam. That was in Rotterdam because yeah,
It was in Rotterdam. I
he
thought it
played
was
also in Amsterdam, and I was there, but not with you. Because I took a video there, and that video is one of the most watched videos on my YouTube account, my private YouTube account. So I remember it very well. I was there with a mutual friend slash acquaintances from us, but not with you. We went to the Rotterdam show. I remember because I think after that we went to the show of the Backyard Babies in Waterfront, where I had to do an interview.
Yeah. But I think he also played, but maybe it was just.
The show he did in Amsterdam was in Fame.
I think, but it was with tickets, right? But it was also like a side door of the record store, I think, or somewhere,
No,
and it was acoustic. Anyway,
for
yeah, and I think I've seen some in my city. We had a lovely old records, well, not a record, CD store, also records, where if you walked in, the floor would squeak and make all these sounds, and it was fun to be there. People just gathered there to be there and find the new music. And they had like many bands play there, just like without equipment, just a guitar, and they would sing a cappella or something, and they would play like a couple of songs. I've seen a couple of those, but I don't think it was like part of the record store day.
I think,
but those were
I
always
used
fun.
to go to Velvet back in the days occasionally for like tickets. But like, I mean, I often go. The majority of the stuff I bought either from the artist directly or in the record fair, I think. So that was where I bought most of those. Anyway, for fans of Keith Caputo who are very curious about these in-store performances, I think I have both videos also from the Rotterdam show and from the Amsterdam show on my private YouTube channel. So if you're good in searching, you might be able to find it and see it there. They were crappy quality because it's like 20 years ago and we didn't have proper cameras and such back then. I think the Amsterdam one I literally filmed with a flip cam instead, not even with a phone, but with a flip cam. Yes. Very nice.
Nice.
There's also some videos on there somewhere where me and Elvira were hanging out in a parking lot in a small festival in Dordrecht. I remember that. Yes.
Really?
You're in there for like 2 seconds, though, so don't worry too much.
But
I know that video still exists.
It sounds so
Yeah.
bad.
I remember that was the...
Hanging out on a parking
It was
lot.
that one festival where Scotch was playing and everybody was chasing the direct dude away from there because we wanted to see Scotch. That day it was. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Definitely.
Those were the days.
Everyone was like, shoo, go away. We just want to see this local band. We don't want to see your famous face in here. Yeah, those were indeed the days. But soon is going to be King's Day in the Netherlands. And if I survived my hazing, I might actually visit some shows also. I was invited for a show tonight in the very south of the Netherlands, but next week exam, so maybe no. That's not a good idea. Unfortunately, the closest show of the tour is actually in Germany, but that's on the night. I have to write down answers to questions about managerial economics, so nope.
So much fun.
Yeah. Choices to make, huh?
Well, I was invited to a show last Friday as well, but I didn't went because I had also work and I'm so extremely tired. I decided not to go.
Sometimes that happens, and I know some future shows will be ahead, and of course King's Day I might pop into it sooner or later in the day and see a little bit, unless I'm really tired from the surviving everything that they plan. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to know what we're doing, but they gave us a packing list that reveals what we're doing. So I'm just too smart for that.
Or they might want to think you know what you're going to do.
No, it's quite obvious.
Okay.
Yeah. I have my opinions about their creativity, but I'm also noticing that that's organized by the full-time students, which are in their early 20s usually, and the people participating are a little bit older, so everybody's a bit like, oh, I don't want to go anymore when they saw the packing list. Yeah. I can reveal at least that I am absolutely sure that they don't have any quality engineer or quality officers in their organizing staff, because they send out like 4 versions of packing lists to make sure that we gather everything that they need. Which contains, for some people, to bring wood, screws and nails and such. Yep. we're going survivaling, I told you. And pin bags and such, all that. But for some reason, nobody in their right mind thought it might be a good idea that if we need screws and nails, that you might actually need a hammer and a screwdriver. Yeah.
Screwdriver and yeah.
So I was like noticing that in our groups app for the preparation that we made. I was like, look, they didn't seem to think of that, and everybody just sent me these crying, laughing emojis. So everybody was like, okay, we have somebody who's noticing those kind of things in us. We might be better prepared than they think that we will be. But yeah. I also find it remarkable that in 1.5 days they deem to think it's necessary for us to bring 4 different types of shoes. So like
maybe you're gonna build your own mud race.
Like seriously, we need also to bring a sleeping bag and that sort of stuff. So I know where we're heading. But everybody's kind of pissed off because we have to pay like 170 something euros for the introduction weekend. That means that you could easily include somewhere to sleep and food and everything, and that would be totally fine.
Yeah, but then it's not how do you say it?
A hazing, whatever.
Ontgroening.
But it's not. It's introduction. They're technically not. Technically, they're not allowed to do that anyway. We're supposed to have an introductionary weekend. They can't really do the hazing. That's not allowed. Yeah, they're not even allowed to give us alcohol. Oh no.
So you bring your own.
So yeah. In any case, it's just interesting to see that they completely failed to do it in a way that it's gonna be working out. But why would I need 4 type of shoes? Well, I can tell you, we have to bring mud boots, like rain boots or something like that. We have to bring sport shoes, because apparently somewhere during the day we have to do some sort of sport. Then we have to bring our normal...
Bringing your own.
Building your own. We have to bring our normal outfit with, of course, your normal shoes. And oh yeah, there's also tenue de ville, which means a specific outfit that you must wear to be allowed to enter this one bar they have on the campus. You need like a whole outfit for that to be allowed in, and if you don't, they won't let you in. Oh no, how bad! But apparently, it's very necessary to bring 4 type of shoes to a 1.5 day event.
You almost wrote them a letter saying, I've been to metal shows on festivals. Yeah. I can survive with 1 type of shoe for multiple days.
In the mud.
I'm trained. I'm well trained. In the mud, in the rain.
Yeah. It's interesting, so to say. And the thing is, they have a huge packing list, and it all has to fit in one specific bag, and that's the Jumbo shopper. Note, Jumbo shopper. Like, it cannot be a different brand. It has to be Jumbo. No.
Albert Heijn.
Jumbo.
Okay.
So...
The event is sponsored by Albert Heijn.
That's what you think. We paid freaking 170 euros for this event that we're introduction weekend, but we still have to buy all that stuff. And I have bought a couple of the things yesterday, of course, and I think I already had to spend more than 100 euros on that. So everybody is really pissed off. Like, what did I pay that money for? Like, so we're slightly annoyed that they didn't tell us in advance how much it really costs. Also, we were kind of smarter than them because we are simply ordering all the wood from the Gamma and have it delivered there instead of everyone bringing a piece. Same for the Jumbo groceries that we need, because apparently we need 360 pancakes. Yeah, we ordered that online and get it delivered there. There's no way that we are gonna carry around with that. But they really thought, apparently, that we wouldn't be smart enough to figure those things out. Interesting. So yeah, that's... And now I'm talking already again about the whole event without talking about music. Oh my goodness. It's
I was trying to put in festivals in there. Did you notice?
It's gonna be an interesting experience for me. My 38-year-old needs to tolerate this behavior of these young 20 years old who think they can be on top of us or something. Well, you know me very well, so you know how high my tolerance is for those kind of people. I can tell you.
No comment.
Yep, that says everything. There's also, I noticed in my class, the male equivalent of me when it comes to this kind of things.
Oh.
Yeah, he has the same kind of comments as I could make, the same kind of way of thinking, and yeah, my sarcasm isn't alone in this sense. So naturally, we get along quite okay, I would say. But that's... he's also very much in a resistance mode, because for guys, they need to bring a grey pantalon or something, and he's like, yeah, I have one, but it's not old. One. Like, because they said bring old clothes. Like, yeah, we all have that. And he's like, they'll do with whatever color I take, you know? And now everybody's like, oh, but you'll probably get a punishment for that. And I'm like, oh, a punishment? Really? How old are you? Like, for real? Yeah.
Well, they are younger than you.
I'm just gonna laugh them in the face, I think, but... yeah.
So.
And I'm all the way...
So when you get back, and when you're still alive, you're going to see some shows, perhaps. And I think I might have a show, because the show I was invited to on last Friday, they will play a show in Tilburg as well.
Also in Zwolle.
Maybe I can make it there. Yes, Enemy Inside.
Oh, I got another invite from them also in the email.
They played.
Let's see. Yeah.
Well, I didn't get an invite. I get a message, you're on the guest list.
I have...
I was like...
They asked me whether I wanted to go to... What is it? The 17th? The 16th? The 17th? Or the 30th? So I have to see. Maybe if I have nothing to do, I'll drive down to Tilburg. But to be honest, I don't really care for this band too much. So
nice. I know.
Yeah,
but it's nice.
That's
you
true.
See me.
But I have also some other shows on the list, and
and then the next day there is the Truck Fighters in Bibelo on the Saturday. But I think I have to work on the Sunday, so and that's our podcast day. But we'll see.
Yeah, let's see. And wait, I had some more things coming, maybe. No, this week I won't be doing much. Oh yeah, after that it's gonna be a bit quiet. Maybe a festival, and later in May maybe some industrial. So we'll see. I'm really trying to get going with things, but sometimes life just mixes things up. All right, well, it's time to start talking again about some music, I would say, that we actually listen to. And for this week, I sent in a special album for the metal scenes, I would say, because the loss of our dear Tompa was very heavy for many. last year. At the Gates
Yes.
now releases this album, The Ghost of a Future Dead, uh, this month. I think the 24th. And yeah, of course, we had to kind of listen to it to say a little bit. The man himself kind of dictated how this needed to do. He recorded everything and did everything he could before he had to go into some surgery, and gave gave some
Surgery.
very clear
Yeah.
instructions to his bandmates how to he wants it to be done. And as much as he could, he was still being part of
Yeah,
it.
I read it
So
had to
yeah.
be. I read it had to be a brutal one, or a more hard one.
Yeah, I mean,
As one
yeah,
of the
I mean,
pointers.
of course they have their legacy already, but this album is definitely gonna is a very nice goodbye from him. I would say he knew this might be the last thing to do,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a gift from him to his fans, I would say. And yeah, it's also known that it was not one album that they kind of did last minute. They've been working on it for quite a while. And that's, I think, is also something I heard in the music clearly, that they really didn't rush it in the sense of we need to finish this then and then. But they really took their time to look into
Mm.
it and bring the story alive. Yeah, I think I wonder what you think about it. I know this isn't really your usual kind of metal, but as the listeners by now know by now, I kind of throw things at you sometimes because we do need to talk a little bit about different stuff every once in a while.
Well, it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't like this kind of music. It just never really got into listening to At the Gates. So I told you already before. Like, I know At the Gates. I know songs. I'm not sure if I ever saw them live. I was trying to think about that, but I don't think I did. Um, but I wouldn't. I don't think I ever listened to a full album. Um, and not because I don't like it, but there's so much music out there, you know. I also never listened to any, no, like the old, quite known bands like Iron Maiden and stuff. Yeah, there are so many albums I just didn't listen to, and At the Gates is one of
Hmm.
those.
Yeah, very very possible. But
So
then this was a first.
So this one I listened to from beginning to
Yeah.
end one time. Sorry, I was kind of busy, but I did listen to it. Um, I think what you said about the song sounds very well and done. It's not, definitely not like we're in sort of hurry and we have to, you know, finish this album before it's too late. It really sounds like I think there are 12 songs on it and they all sound like
Yeah.
done, like nothing rushed. I think the quality is quite high. It all sort of fits. Um, I think there's a little bit of how do you say that? Like throughout the album, there is a little bit of
Hmm.
style changes to me. Um, I think I quite yeah. I do like it, but it's not an. I think At the Gates is not an album that I would put on when I'm driving in my car and listen from beginning to end. I think I kind of very much like the. I think it was
Hmm.
a ritual of waste. I kind of very much like that song. It has a nice. Well, here I go again. It has a nice bass line in it, interwoven in it. Um, yeah. Uh, so yeah, and I think it the thing about this album is definitely, you know, there's a lot in this album from the the whole band. and I believe that was it the guitar player or the bass player? Which one was it? Oh, the bass player.
Yeah.
He returned
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
band in this lineup.
Yeah.
He had left the band before, so now they were sort of back, like in the beginning, and that it does feel like it's a
Yeah.
circle closing. I think
And I think
it
for
does.
people who haven't heard it yet, I think I could safely say that it returns a bit more to that Gothenburg style that you got to know this band from. So it really travels back, I would say.
Yeah, like the circle.
Yeah. And I think it's not really like a concept album that they stated that also. It really just came as it go. So they didn't feel restricted to that. But I think if you listen to what the lyrics are, you can really feel like that his situation has inspired him to write all this. And yeah, I mean, like how is life when mortality comes to you? You know, that's you start to change your mindset, I guess. So yeah, how he feels about that is very much into this album. So you can really feel what's going on in there. Very personal album, I would say. And I think that's really nice. And yeah, I wonder how people will like it. I mean, obviously, we're not going to be able to see it live anymore in this way, but it's just really nice to have some sort of goodbye album. So yeah, I'm curious what people are going to say about it when they hear it. At least I'm positive about it. I really enjoyed listening to it because it felt so real in that way.
Yeah, I like to say that there's what I read about this album is that they changed the name of the album, and at first they had a sort of working title, as many bands have
Yeah.
when they work on something, and then it was called The Dissonant Void. And I think I do like The Ghost of a Future Dead now, of course. Uh, it has meaning, but I think The Dissonant Void is also picked very well, even though it was a working title, because I think it does sum up all the tracks together. Like, there is this dissonant void inside of the Future
Yeah.
Dead. So I don't know. I think I think for the ones in the band, it was I think it was a very emotional process
Yeah.
and time, and I think you can hear
Yeah,
that as
true,
well.
true. I think I've been lucky enough to see At the Gates quite a couple of times in festivals, but also some shows. For example, in Amsterdam in the Melkweg, I've seen them. Um, so yeah, I've always enjoyed their shows. Sometimes performance wise, maybe not super interesting, but the music always worked well for me. I mean, they're like very tight when they play. They have everything set and. It might not be wild, but the music comes over you.
Maybe
So yeah, sad to see that it's not really going to be in this shape anymore. But a nice kiss goodbye for the fans, I would say.
maybe I've seen him in Oslo. Maybe that was At the Gates. Can't remember.
All right. Then we have to go to our next topic, which is always an interesting one. I sometimes feel like we should change this section to he said, she said. Yeah, the drama that goes on in metal world. Oh my goodness. Okay, to be fair, this week I didn't have a whole long list with sad things, but it's a bit bitchy from one side to another side. And let's start with the drama at Suffocation. Suffocation, posted that they would be bringing I think a different a guest spot to their tour, and they didn't quite state like why or whatever. Then Eric of Suffocation posted on his Instagram or Facebook, I don't know, first that, I didn't know I was fired and blah 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 and whatever, and then he said something like, I quit, and I'm very happy to play with my other band. What is it? The one with the hard name, Sansuigabok, that one. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Playing in the Netherlands too.
They
August,
play here all the time.
Yeah, you have to pronounce that name.
They play here all the time, indeed.
Sancha Suigabok.
Yeah, that one. In any case, then he was like, and they didn't tell me, and blah, blah, blah. And then literally Suffocation was like, oh no, we had to do it because of the scheduling issues, because he was busy with his other band and blah 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 and whatever. And then because he was saying, the band was saying like, Eric is just posting this everything, here's the email that we sent to them. Like public, like, okay, yeah, sorry, we cannot continue with you. You can come and pick up your stuff from our garage because we need the space or something like that. I must be said, it wasn't a really nice and friendly email. No, and that could have been nicer, but like, hey,
no.
That guy says, I didn't know. And then they are like, oh, yes, you did. Here's the email that we sent to you. So, yeah. I think this whole he said, she said thing, people and bands should realize how to communicate with each other, because everything is going to be played out in the media now. And not even the media, but more like on Instagram and Facebook. So if you start a war by posting things, you must be aware that they might post something back to you in response. Oh, the drama. Yeah.
We are here for the drama.
Second point, the open invite from Ville Valo to his band members, where he stated, I would really like to play with him once more.
Oh, I was thinking something happened the last 2 days, because my feed was overflowing with Ville Valo and him reels and videos and love charades, and I was thinking like, what the fuck did I miss something? He didn't die because they invited the band together, so I thought that's not it. But what is? I missed this. So now there's a light bulb going on.
I'm very good at screenshotting stuff when I scroll.
I think, was it like the gas lipstick? I think it was gas lipstick, the one who's not responding to it. There was one of them not keeping out of it, done is done.
I mean, like, to be honest,
I think he had a different
you
band
see
right
all
now,
these
right?
friends, fans and friends all be like, oh yeah, we want to see it so much and I really love it. And then I was thinking back to the last time I heard Ville Valo play his hymn songs and his personal work on Tuska main stage, and it was so incredibly out of tune that I was like, oh, please don't ever sing again. Like, holy, that was terrible. But then again,
well, I mean,
the fans don't really hear it because they sing along so loudly that they hardly hear the guy missing everything. Like, everything. Yeah. So,
Well, I saw him in
I was there
Paradiso
too.
once. From the back of the venue, he was drunk as I don't know what, or he smokes marijuana or what, I don't know. He was like not very
the
present.
show that was
Well, he literally
half of
stumbled.
Paradiso was on the guest list. Yep.
Yeah, I still don't know how I ended up there,
Me
but I was
neither.
there
Like,
with a friend.
how did I ended up there?
I, I was thinking about it late. I was like, how the fuck did I ended up there?
I think I
but
got
I was
invited by, like,
I think it
I
was
was friends.
Sony. I think Sony BMG
Yeah,
was.
I was
back
friends
then.
with a woman who had a
Someone.
forum for fans of him, and it had like 40 people on it, maybe half of like more than half of them living not in the Netherlands, and she got guest list tickets for I don't know why, and she was like, just come, something like that, because that show really wasn't selling very well.
That was not my. I think it was. No, but in the end, it was
Yeah.
It was sold out because we were standing at the back. We were kind of late, and we were almost standing in the door.
True.
We couldn't get in because we were standing
True,
at the
but
back.
like,
so almost.
So
outside.
many people were on that guest list, and everybody was like,
funny.
"What the fuck? Why am I on the guest list?"
I think I actually. Well, I was doing stuff for Temple Loris back then, but I don't know. I really remember. I think it was. I actually got an email from Sony BMG. I think saying like you're on the guest list. You can. It's a plus one. So bring someone.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I received later information about I think updates about whatever they were doing there. But how I don't know how they got my email in the first place, because it was not the Temploris email. Yeah. It was my personal email. Like that was a mystery, but fun. I was there. It's the only time I saw him. I think he was drunk.
Totally. Onto something.
He smoked something. Because he stumbled on the whatever on the stage, but it was still kind of fun. Even back then, the audience sang half of the songs. It wasn't good, but it was. I don't know. It At least I can say I saw him. Know. So I never saw Ville Valo.
I think somebody really put a lot of
with his personal work. But
I think someone really put a lot of effort into fill up Paradiso. Like literally, like every single free ticket needs to be filled with guest list place because we want a full Paradiso or something. Like it was insane. Like
I know someone. Like email them.
Like you know what I mean, right? Like I know quite a lot of people who were at that show, and everybody says, "Yeah, I was on the guest list." I don't know, like how this happened, but. Like, all right, at least he wants to return with the bandmates. I think that's nice, but why do you kind of put this out on the internet? Why don't you just call these people and talk about it?
Because I think what I saw, I think there's one person sort of ignoring.
Yeah, well, that's your answer then.
Him,
you know.
And then now I think he's trying to maybe make it happen through the fans who...
I don't know.
I don't have a direct line with Ville Valo.
In the end, we all know it's going to happen, and they're going to have one big, very special show in Tavastia or something, and half the world flies over, whatever.
Tavastia, of course, with New Year's Eve.
Probably. Yeah, so we all know it's going to happen sooner or later. Maybe it will be a lot later, but we all know this show will happen at some point.
Well, if they invite me with a plane ticket to Tavastia, I will come. I will take my camera and I will come. It's just, for memory's sake.
Yeah.
I like him. It's one of my favorite bands to sing along in the car,
But bring earplugs. I let you
never hear me sing.
I let you fill it in whether that would be needed for Ville Valo's missing his own notes or for the incredibly enthusiastic audience that sings along. I leave that open for interpretation.
So,
Yeah.
other news.
Oh,
I
I
found
wasn't
two
done, but you
things.
can go ahead. Find something.
Yeah. Well, maybe
You go first. I've already had
you
two,
will.
so
And I thought I'd bring this up because the band was actually supposed to play near your place, um, but then it got cancelled.
yeah,
I'm talking
that was
about
on my
Spirit
list.
Adrift. They, I thought so, but not like letting you talk all the time. So they released their album, uh, Infinite Illumination, and they also announced it was
Yeah,
their final album.
yeah,
Um, Kind of understandable, I think, if
yeah,
you read
yeah.
why.
It is.
Because there's a lot of, he had a dark time apparently, and now his wife is fighting cancer, and he lost a couple of friends in the last years. So it's taking a toll, and there's also something with the record label pushing, and
Yeah, it is. I can understand it. He says there's hardly any money anymore. I think that's wrong. There's a lot of money in the music business, but it's just at the wrong places. Um, but that's
yeah,
my opinion. Also, I think a lot of artists don't realize that they're also part of a professional um, corporation, if I would say so. If it's not purely your artistic thing, there's always going to be
no,
like if you work in another company, you'll have to do stuff also in deadlines and such, and there's also a lot of things that you won't like. There If you think that the music business is going to be different, yeah, if you want to be professional, that's just part of it. And it's not fun.
yeah, and then it's a job. It's
Yeah,
not only fun.
that's
It's
true.
a
And
job.
well, I don't know to what extent of his experiences were, but I noticed it from a lot of people that they sort of seem to expect that they don't
Mm-hmm.
have to deal with all the company stuff, so to say. The, Everything that
Yeah.
surrounds
Mm-hmm.
non-creative things, that those things are not part of it. Yeah, disappointment, I can understand. Once again, I don't
Yeah.
know to what extent that plays a part of his decision, but it's just a general
No.
thing I noticed. So that ends your second one.
Well, that's a more Dutch related one, and I don't know if you want to bring it up anyway, but
uh,
uh,
yeah.
there's this Dutch promoter for the festivals we like to go to, Into the Grave and Dynamo Metal Fest, and they
Mm-hmm.
switch owners. But not, it's not a very new face to the
No,
scene, I
no.
think. So I'm curious how it will
Yeah.
continue. He previously is the new guy. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but the new guy is Rob, and he previously worked Rob van der Donk. He previously worked with Loud Noise, and Paul van Berlo is leaving it after a lot of years. And sometimes you need fresh new people, fresh new
Yeah.
ideas. And I think he doesn't really leave.
No.
Like, hey, goodbye, I'm out. So, but yeah, cool. I think we will see what it will do to the metal
Yeah, for
music in the
sure. I
Netherlands.
mean, Rob, of course, has also worked with, I think, Live Nation, so he has lots of experience. I mean, I found him very nice. I worked with him, of
Yeah, and
course.
he
So,
he,
yeah,
he
I
made
mean,
the.
I had a good relationship so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very positive about him and his capabilities. So, yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's nice. I'm curious how much Paul is going to stay involved in the business. Not per se loud noise, but I mean metal business, so to say. Of course, he stays with his.
No.
He stated himself that he's going to be involved with Into the Void and some other things, I think. But I wonder, like, after a while, maybe he starts something new or something. I think he is trying to figure that out for himself as well. In any case, I want to wish him good luck because he did a great job for the metal scene in the Netherlands. And we wish him well. Exactly. Well, I have one other he said, she said, blah blah going on.
Bullshit, what?
We really need to make a jingle for this.
It's all about the he said, she said.
We really need a jingle for this. And it's like, it concerns, I mean, this is an everlasting source of juice, I would say. It's about Megadeth. Yep. Their former guitarist, Chris Pollan, is writing about a book. And it has a lot of the things, as he quoted himself, shit that Dave said. He continued to say he holds no grudges. How is it possible, if you hold no grudges, that you feel the need to put that in a book?
To release. Oh, he doesn't hold them anymore because he put all of them in the book.
Sure. I was just... Oh, when I was reading that, I was thinking, sure, no grudges. We just keep on talking about it all the time. Yep. Uh-oh.
Coffee is gone.
Well, I have one more point. One more, and that's something that is maybe a bit more positive for people who like an active lifestyle, because Biohazard's Evan Seinfeld launches a full metal fitness app. And the app contains like workouts, meal plans, and whatever. So, if that healthy thing and being in the gym is kind of what you like as a metalhead, then I guess you could download it and look into it.
Is it for all metal or is it only men?
It says...
Because he also has this whole man brotherhood.
It says Full Metal Fitness is the name, so I guess it's targeted to metalheads. Then I don't know. Good for people who are into that. So have fun with it. Just so you all know. I found it interesting news rather than this guy says that and this guy goes on that band and whatever. So that's what I wanted to share. Time for the happy thing. Where's our ikigai? What makes us happy this week? And I try to think of something other than the sunshine festivals and the spring is coming up. So I guess I could say that for me that means I've done quite a lot of interviews lately. Of course, the Thunder Mother one is already online and I can see a lot of people are looking into it. So that's fun. When this one is live, you'll just a few days away from the one that I was editing today. That's the band Nervosa. So if it's not online yet, you just have to keep an eye on it. I also have another Swedish band interviewed, and then I have another interview done, but not per se for Templaris. That was for one of my clients, and it was with a guy that died 1,200 years ago. So basically the actor. But that was just an interesting anecdote for me to share with everyone. And that's all very nice and makes me happy. Even though I have lots of stuff to edit now. And I also have an exam to study for. So that's kind of annoying. But that makes me happy. What about you then?
No happy
No?
things that other than the sun is shining. No, I don't know. I've been
Mm,
working. Can you
yeah.
hold on a sec? Sorry.
So, nothing happy. So we need
Um,
to make something
Happy.
for you.
Well, no. Well, not like. It's not
No.
that I've been sad and crying my eyeballs out, uh, but I don't know. The last 2 weeks have just been happening so fast, and I think I've only
Yes.
worked.
Well,
So I listened to music. Well, I did write some stuff. That's kind of fun. And I enjoyed that, but something really that stood out to into happy terms. No, sorry. If I'm not allowed to say something about music or the sun or walking in the sun,
yeah.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
Maybe next
maybe
week.
next week. Well, next week I'll have some interesting stories to share about the thing I've been
Yes.
hyping up everyone for now. The haze. All right.
Yes.
Let's quickly go through our playlists then, and then you guys can be eagerly awaiting our interviews and stories ahead. Let me start then. I've listened to Rotting Christ once again. Omnium Gutroom. I listened to A Blue Fire. The Arma. Death Chain. The Peakers. Forest. Miseria Ultima. Nervosa. Moonspell. November. Para. Raunchy. Sarke. Zwarte Zendinger, Zwartrood, and Unit 187. And that's just the list that I wrote down because I'm sure there are much more that I forgot. But yeah, I realized that I might need to update my car playlist a little bit more because I'm sick and tired of hearing the same all the time. Yeah, that's just happens sometimes. And the thing is, I spent too much time in my car, standing in traffic jams for 2 hours. So I need a bit more variation.
Oh, I had a long one. Many
Yeah,
traffic
me
jams
too.
last
With
2 weeks.
IJsselbrug being closed.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Duh.
Oh well. So what was on your list then?
Well, the last 2 days I thought let's throw in 2 bands because I haven't listened to them, but I have to make Sabine happy. So I played. So I played Graveyard and Album Witchers, but I actually hadn't been listening to them before 2 days ago. So almost, I almost made it without them, but you know. So I've been going through my thingy. Apparently, I've been listening to a lot of playlists. There's been a blues mix. There's been an anger playlist. There's been a what else playlist? Heavy workout playlist. Viking drums war playlist. My playlists. Different kind of music in those playlists. There's been a little bit of classical music. I've been listening to Eric Satie. He has some nice songs, but of course there's been other music as well. I've been listening to Catatonia, different albums. I've been listening to Maneskin because I needed a little bit of up beat, something happy. More Catatonia. There's Caron. I've listened to that one. I've been listening to him as well. Yeah. before this 2-day event took place. I've been listening to some rock and roll playlist as well. I see there's been, what else have there been? Chelsea Wolf, more Catatonia. Oh, Sentenced. I listened to the
Wow.
Sentence album.
Oh, the
The
last
Funeral
one. That's
album.
not the best one, though.
I know, but I listened to that one. Of course, there's been a little bit of Cataclysm.
Yeah.
Well, what else? There's a lot of Catatonia. Heilung, Opeth. More him,
At
more
the gates.
Cataclysm. Oh, one song from Luna. One song, this one to make you happy, Lacuna Coil.
Great.
One song. Yeah, one song. I had to listen to that song. More Opeth. Placebo. Hold on, Witches. Listen to more. And then I think that was 2 weeks. Oh, Amorphis. Oh, and Octoploid as well. I threw in that album as well. Yeah, there might be a new album coming along, so I thought, let's listen to it. What is this? Huh? So yeah, I've been listening to different kind of things. Oh, Garea. Silverchair. Yeah. Various.
Quite some variation this time.
I had a lot of traffic jams, so...
Yeah, same. I'm sick and tired of being in my car at the moment. It's like insane. It's like half of the country is roadblocks and scrambled roads and everything. And that's exactly in the season that everybody wants to go out to places. Like, ugh. But I keep trying to have in mind that after that we will have very nice roads to go on, and that they won't need any maintenance anytime soon after that. So I try to keep hold on that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for these 2 weeks. And then we have to close this whole thing off. Yeah, people, let us know if you
Like
still
always.
go to Recordstore Day. If you've been to any in-store gigs this year, I wonder. Do you buy the Recordstore Day specials? Yeah, drop us a comment or like if you feel like you have some time left for us to do that and help us spread. We've seen that the last episode, a lot.
Maybe you had a very nice ikigai.
Been what? Oh, for next week, yeah. And
no, if they had a nice, very nice ikigai, because I didn't have one. Maybe they had a happy moment.
Yeah. And happy music moment. Share them. You can say the discovery of your next favorite album.
Yeah.
Whatever. Something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Do all that. You know where to find us by now. I don't need to repeat that. And then there's only one thing left to do. And that is saying bye.